North Carolina's new governor is announcing additional help for Hurricane Helene victims on his second day in office. Governor Josh Stein is using executive orders to provide that help, which includes more efforts for housing and reconstruction of private roads and bridges. Queen City News chief political correspondent Andy Weber was there today for the governor's first major decisions in office.
In total, Governor Stein has signed 5 executive orders. While they don't contain any big promises of multi-million or multi-billion-dollar aid packages, Stein says they will help speed up the recovery in western North Carolina.
I pledge to do everything in my power as governor to accelerate recovery and the rebuilding of a more resilient region for the long haul.
Newly minted Governor Josh Stein making a commitment to North Carolina his second day in office. Stein in Asheville on Thursday to announce he'll start by leaning on his executive powers.
I've signed 5 executive orders dedicated to keeping people in western North Carolina safe and moving forward.
Stein says he is waiving some state regulations to increase the supply of temporary and mobile housing, as well as increase the speed of rebuilding private roads and bridges that were destroyed by Helene. The governor also ordered the creation of a new office within his administration called Grow NC. It will focus on the recovery in western North Carolina specifically. The Department of Commerce will establish a new division focused on housing needs, and state employees will be given 16 additional hours off work to use for volunteering in storm-impacted areas.
We had 8 inches of water all the way through our space, all the way around the building. So we had a lot of floor damage, lost all of our sheetrock, and had some plumbing damage. And obviously we're closed for a while.
Ben Williamson, owner of Pisgah Fitness in Asheville, agreed housing assistance and the rebuilding of private infrastructure is essential, but stresses that help is still needed for small businesses. He's been able to reopen, but is still down 30% in revenue.
Having lost our busy season and moving into a slower time in the winter. So when I talk to business owners, what they're really asking for are grants. What they're really asking for is money that doesn't have to be repaid.
For Stein's credit, he agreed grants may be the better solution for those already carrying debt. The question now is when additional grant money would come.
We have to be very creative in partnership with our legislature and in partnership with our federal representatives to come up with a different kind of program, a grant program that can help businesses stay alive.
Stein estimates some 10,000 people in western North Carolina were displaced by Helene, so he says state officials now have to work to interview as many of that 10,000 as possible to see who still needs housing. Reporting in Asheville, I'm Andy Weber, Queen City News.